Good morning. Thank you very much for being here. Firstly, I want to say welcome to everybody. Nadine, thank you for playing camera woman, video woman. Really appreciate that. I want to just give you a quick glimpse of exactly why we are here and so forth. I'm very glad to see a lot of new faces that I don't know. I decided to do Passion set the group up because of the non-profit teaching that Science started, and she's going to tell you all about that a bit later on. I was looking for a networking group, and I realized it is a lot to really know in this place than what you know. And I was looking for a networking group of people where we can all help each other. It's not just a one-way street. Firstly, we don't charge any fees, but we do have a non-profit and not financially, but in any way we can. So we'll get you that now a little bit later on, and I'll explain exactly to you why we are piggybacking on Kitchen Code. For now, I just want you to tell you a little bit more of what she's doing, so I'm going to put her on for now. There you go. Nice and nice.
Last year, September, I received the Human Rights Hero Award in Brussels in October. And in October 2014, I was awarded the Young Leader Pride of Australia medal. Currently, we run 5 programs in the community, including the Take a Stand program. My mission is to teach other kids to stand up for themselves and for their friends. I believe kids learn better through kids. I am always looking for sponsors, not just for our programs, but for our marketing materials as well. If you are interested, chat to me and hear what my needs are in 2015. Feel free to chat to me afterwards. I will hang around to do some networking.
Thank you, Zoe. Now you can do some playing and chatting with your friends. Okay, so that's just a little bit of fun. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on myself, and I think for you and poor Ross and Nadine over there, they've known my story, and so you guys can go out and have a glass of wine and come back to my shop. But I'm really going to give you just a small piece who am I and what do I do here. I arrived here about almost 4 years ago at the age of 38. I was in a very terrible spot in my life because I didn't have any education. My daughter just started going to school full time, so she was out of my hands. I didn't know who I was and what I was going to do with my life. What I did have, and I had something tangible, was a book that I just published called Infertility Road to Helen. This is my story of what I went through trying to find my daughter. And a lot of people, when they know about my book, they say, well, is she adopted? Is she IVF? Where does she come from? And I'm like, read the book. The book is $20. 50% goes to Doctors for Life International. So for me, it's not a money spinner. The other $10 I use to market myself and order more books to give away. At this stage, I've done more books away than sold. But this is the book. I just wanted to get my story out. With having the book, I decided to study holistic counselling, really enjoyed that, and I thought my vision was I'm going to be an infertility counselor. I mean, that's it. I've got an infertility book, I've been there, that's where I'm going to be. And suddenly, women that go through domestic violence started approaching me. And more women came to see me. And it was quite terrible for me at that stage, because that was a door that I closed off many years ago. Because I didn't want to go, I didn't want to be there anymore. I was there at the age of 16. I met a guy, and when I was around about 18, I looked into a barrel of the 38 special, and he never pulled the trigger. I used to say I dodged the bullet, but I think God stopped the bullet. The bullet went into a wall right next to my head. I stayed in that relationship after that for about a year because I was scared. And in the end I got out, but now at this stage I'm writing the second book called Broken, Breaking the Silence, exactly of what happened in that relationship. So you'll be able to read that in a couple of months. With everything that happened, I thought there was still a need for something else. I studied, I did my diploma in community works as well. I found a big passion in that. I started volunteering at the Safe House and Esther Foundation, started working with girls going through domestic violence, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and all kinds of things. And we joined us, please, grab a seat. So I did that for about a year. I ended my volunteer work there in November with a mission that I want to start a safe house or mentoring sessions for teens in this area, Joondalup area, because I think there's a real need for that here. With all of this happened, Sian came to me, not last year, the year before, June. She was 6. She said to me, "Mommy, I want to do what you do." I said, "Well, what do I do?" She said, "Well, you make people happy." And I said, "But what do you want to do?" And she said, "I want to teach kids to make other kids happy." And I looked into this big blue eyes and I thought to myself, okay, let's listen to this. So I said, "Okay, explain to me what you want to do." And she said to me, "I want to make YouTube videos to teach kids to be better kids, be nice to each other." And I said to her, "Well, let's do it. I'm extremely impulsive, okay? So don't tell me today we must go and do something. I promise you we're going to do it this afternoon." So I said to her, "There and then, let's just do this." We made the video, we put it up, and from there, all these little videos came up. She will come with an idea a year ago of these snakes that kids have been bitten by snakes. Let's make a video to teach kids about snakes. What does Mommy do? Mommy phones the snake whisperer. Please, I want to interview with you. They spent 4 hours on his grass with all these snakes. I was the video person then. Teaching her about snakes, and she made this video to teach other kids. That's her passion. I realized Teacher Kate is taking a lot of my time up, and I actually closed my private practice up to concentrate on Teacher Kate and to build her little dream. Teacher Kate was set up as a non-for-profit, and everything was registered in April, and we started running our Take a Stand program, child sexual predator program, child abduction awareness program, teenage program, and a youth human rights program in the community. We're concentrating at this stage on the Take a Stand, because like I say, we're relatively new. We're doing a lot of research about everything going on in our communities, but we need people's help as well, and it's not just financially. It is just support. It's just telling your friends about it. It's just sharing our story. It is phoning me up and saying, "Listen, can you go and talk to my friends? I've got a little group at home." Even invite them to a barbecue, or even go and talk there. I'll cook anyway. But we want to get our story out. That's what we want to do. Sian wants to get her story out. She's going to volunteering in February, and she's going to talk to the community there. She's been invited there to talk about bullying and things like that. So that's our main mission. What we ask from you is support. If we do have donation drives and you want to get involved, please give us a call and say, "Yes, we want to get involved." Let your kids get involved. What we can do for you guys is, we've got our pamphlets. If you are able to sponsor financially, you will be able to wear this at the back of the Teacher Kate logo is. You'll be able to have your business logo there. Say for instance, you've got $200 lying around this month and you want to do a little bit of advertising, but you want to piggyback on a non-profit organisation, give me a call. I'll put your banner, your badge up. I order from Vista Print, so you can go and look what the prices are at Vista, and we'll put your little your logo up and you do advertising. That's one way you can go ahead with. We've got, we're going to order t-shirts now. We want t-shirt sponsors. We've got working on at the moment, the Child Identity Kit. We want sponsors for this. This little block there is for a business logo. It can go up there. Sian is planning a walk. She's going to walk from Cottesloe to Joondalup in end of February. So if you guys want to walk with her, remember, keep your eye on the thing and come and walk with her. You don't have to do the whole trip. It's going to be under 3 days. She's going to do the walk for child abduction awareness and child sexual predator awareness. We're going to hand these out. So if you want your business to be out there with us, phone me, get your logo on here. This thing is going to fold up like this. The parent can put the child's photos in there, birthmarks, other marks on the body so the child is recognizable, fingerprints, DNA, DNA sample, so a little hair sample or something, and all personal detail there. It's a tangible thing that the parent will not, it's not like a business card that they will take and chuck in the dustbin later on. So your logo will probably be filed in a file somewhere. We are open for ideas. If you've got an idea of something that you want to sponsor us, but it's your idea and you want to put your logo on there, contact me and say to me, hey listen, I'm going to print a couple of things. Can we add your logo onto that and let's do this together? That's why I want you guys here. Not because I want you to give us money, to brainstorm ideas with us, to be part of a group of passionate women, and with that, get your business out there as well. March, I'm planning Women's Day. We are specifically going to use all the funds that we get there for the non-profit. I want your help with that as well. You're going to be able to put a table up there. We're going to charge $10 for the day to have your table up there. I don't think $10 is too much. So we're going to have $10, you can be there the whole day. It's going to be from about, I think we're planning it from about 10 to 5 o'clock. But what I want you, ask you guys is invite your friends, bring your brothers, bring your sisters, bring everybody along, get our name out there. So it's not a money spinner that I'm going to charge a lot for us as awareness. That's the most important part. And with that, a little bit of help as well. Okay. What we do have, and things that you can get involved with, I'll pass this around later and you can look at this. This is our donation. If you feel, oh, I want to do a little bit of donation fundraising for Future Cake, grab one of these, take it home. What it basically is, the paper explains everything. It's a little scratch card. All the amounts at the bottom or at the back of the scratch dots is anything between 50 cents and $3. So you can go to your friend and say, hey, Di, do you want to donate something? And she'll go, yeah, and she'll scratch one off, okay, 50 cents, and I can afford a little bit more than that. Scratch one up, there's a one, okay, now it's $1.50. And go on and stop wherever she wants to stop. It makes it a little bit more fun. So if you want to do, it's something kids can do as well. Want to do a little bit of fundraising. We try to do our fundraising things fun and simple. I know people don't have time to do, you know, a lot of things, and that's why I want to bring this group together so we can thrive and help each other. Okay. The group page is there for you guys to advertise your business as well. We're not going to charge you to do that, so just put your stuff on there. If you need something, if you want to source something, put it on there. If you want to get in touch with a specific person, phone me and say, listen, do you have contact with that and that and that person? I'm involved with a couple of other groups as well, and I will make sure that I can put you in touch with somebody else as well. And that's basically it. So now I want to give you guys an opportunity, a minute or 2 minutes, just to say who you are and what you do and why you are here. Just before I do that, I do have a guest book. I would really appreciate it if you guys can just put a little note in. I'm going to have this every time at a meeting. People can put their suggestions in there. I didn't like that. I like that. I think we must do that. Bad and negative and positive, please. I thrive on negative stuff because that's the only way I can make things, improve things and make it better. And we've got a telephone address binder. We're going to ask at every meeting. It's going to be once a month. We're going to have a coffee morning. everybody's going to put their details in here, and we're going to pass this on for all the group members. So this, all the numbers in